Namaskaram, I'm Eliza, and I'm here to introduce you to the marvelous world of Malayalam. Malayalam is a language spoken in the southeast corner of India in a state called Kerala. It's one of the 22 official languages of India and is spoken by over 40 million people in Kerala and in its diaspora. Malayalam is a Dravidian language, so it shares its roots with Tamil, but it also has a lot of influences from other languages including Sanskrit, Persian, Arabic, Portuguese, and English. So you'll find a lot of interesting similarities in those languages in Malayalam. Now, if you want to get into Malayalam media, I highly recommend you check out Bollywood. So when people think of Indian cinema, they think of Bollywood, but that is just the Hindi cinema house. The Malayalam cinema house is called Bollywood, and there you can find amazing movies including actors such as Mammootty, Mohanlal, Fahad Fasal, Tovino Thomas, and many, many more. Something that I personally like about Bollywood films is that they tend to focus on the everyman, and it has a lot of village stories or typical people stories or slice of life stories, and I find those really interesting because for me, I identify more with stories like that. So if that sounds something interesting to you, do check it out. I'd like to tell you a few things that I like about the Malayalam language. First of all, when using Malayalam, the verbs don't change according to the subject. So you know how in English we say I am, he is, we are. Well, in Malayalam, you don't have to worry about that. The tense may change, but it stays the same no matter who's the subject. So if I want to say I am Eliza, Nyan Eliza Arne. Arne is the verb to mean to be. So Nyan Eliza Arne. Avan, he, James Arne. He is James. Nammal Amerikakarane. We are Americans. So you notice in all those cases we use Arne. Another cool thing I like about Malayalam is that it is agglutinative. An agglutinative means that instead of having separate words, we add extra sounds to the end of a word to give it a very precise meaning. So I'll give you an example. The word for city in Malayalam is Nagaram. Now, if we want to talk about the location, we're doing the locative case. This is something that's not in English, but it is in a lot of other languages. Nagaratil. So we end Nagaratil. Now we want to talk about going toward the city, okay? So Nagaratileke. Nagaratileke. And then we want to change this into an adjective. So we add the adjective ending. Nagaratilekula. Nagaratilekulla. So now if I want to say our trip to the city, in English it would be a trip to the city, but in Malayalam it would be Oru Nagaratilekulla Yatra. 3 words. So it's very cool. Now another cool thing about Malayalam that is very different from English is the retroflex sounds. So in English we have na, but in Malayalam we have na and ra, and also la and ra. And these will change the words completely. So for example, pani is fever, but pani is work. Pani, pani. And if you say pali, it's lizard, but pali is church. Pali, pali. Pali, pali. I think that's pretty neat. And of course, everyone is excited about the sound ra. This is a retroflex ra sound. It's kind of like if you make an R in an American way, like hard, and then you pull your tongue a little bit further back. Ah, ah. So words like param for banana, mara for rain. And now I'm going to give you a few useful things to use in Malayalam. We have namaskaram for greetings. Sugamarnam. Sugamarnam. Are you doing all right? Sukam. Nalla sukam. I'm doing well. Sukamarne. If we want to say see you later, innekarnam. Innekarnam for agreeing with something, adi, or saying that something isn't right, Allah. No, 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 Allah. And if you want to express wants, you would say veranam. Enikku bhakshanam, food, veranam. Enikku velam, water, veranam. If you want to ask, do you want it? Verano, verano. So it's the same sound, veranam, but we change the to an o, verano. And I don't want, veranda. Veranda. Again, we have that vern, but then we add da, veranda, veranda. So, how can you learn Malayalam? Well, I have a YouTube channel where I've been making resources and, doing lessons and creating all these things. But sometimes we want something that's available right away in our pockets that we can gamify and have fun with, and that's why I want to tell you about Ling. Ling is the only gamified, interactive, game-based program that you can find easily on an app that you can help you learn Malayalam. What I like about Ling is that it shows it in Malayalam script and Benglish script. It has a variety of topics. You can hear authentic conversations with people using the language, and you can simulate conversations as well. I find it really great because it's so hard to find resources for this language. Even though it has over 40 million speakers, there's been not a lot of effort or a lot of resources put into creating things for those who are trying to learn it as an additional language. So I'm really happy to see that Ling has been working on this program and has been updating this program, and you can find it in their app. So do check it out. I've got a link below, and I hope that you can download it and have some fun yourself. So I'm here to help you with Malayalam. Ling is here to help you with Malayalam, and I hope that you have a chance to catch a good movie or listen to some music or, find a study buddy online. So until next time, Apo elam, padnathu pole, that's all to be said for now. Pinne karna.